One day you will wake up and realize the time is gone. Not almost gone, gone. And the most painful part will not be failure. It will be knowing you had the chance to start and you didn't. That is how dreams die. Not all at once. Not in some dramatic collapse. They die quietly, under excuses, under hesitation, under the dangerous promise of tomorrow. Every day people lie to themselves. They say, I will do it tomorrow. I will start next week. I just need more time. But tomorrow is a trap. It feels harmless. It feels safe. It feels like you still have control. But you don't. Tomorrow is the excuse that steals your life one day at a time. The truth is hard. You do not own next week. You do not own next month. You do not even own tomorrow. All you have is today, this hour, this decision. And while you keep waiting, someone else is moving. Someone else is building. Someone else is doing the work you keep postponing. They are not smarter than you. They are not more gifted than you. They simply decided to stop waiting. That is the difference. Most people think procrastination is just a bad habit. It is not. It is a silent destroyer. It eats confidence. It kills momentum. It trains you to live beneath your potential. The more you delay, the more normal delay becomes. The more excuses you make, the easier excuses become. And one day you look at your life and wonder why nothing changed. Nothing changed because you kept choosing later instead of now. You say you want more, a better body, a better future, a better income, a better mindset, more peace, more discipline, more respect. But wanting more is not enough. Dreaming is not enough. Talking about it is not enough. Planning is not enough. Only action changes your life, and action does not begin when you feel motivated. That is where most people lose. They wait for the perfect mood, the perfect energy, the perfect time. But motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Discipline is what matters. Discipline is waking up when you do not feel like it. Discipline is showing up when no one is watching. Discipline is doing the work when excuses feel easier. Discipline is keeping promises to yourself. That is how lives change. Not in one huge moment, but in the small choices made every day. Getting up early, turning off distractions, doing one hard thing instead of avoiding it, taking one step, then another, then another. That is how momentum is built. People underestimate small steps because they want instant results, but success does not work that way. One workout will not change your body. One good day will not change your life. One moment of courage will not build your future, but repeated action will. Small steps, repeated daily, become unstoppable momentum, and momentum changes everything. So stop obsessing over giant leaps. Start with one move, one page, one workout, 1 hour, one call, one decision you have been avoiding. You do not need to do everything today, but you do need to do something, because every day you delay, you pay for it. You pay in lost confidence, lost time, lost opportunities, lost growth. And time is the one thing you never get back. Money can come back, energy can come back, opportunities can come again, but wasted time is permanent. Once it is gone forever. Imagine yourself years from now looking back at this chapter of your life. What will hurt more? The temporary discomfort of starting now, or the permanent regret of knowing you never did? Because regret stays. Regret follows you into quiet moments. It reminds you of the life you could have built, the chances you could have taken, the person you could have become. Do not let that become your story. The truth is, greatness has a price. It costs comfort. It costs convenience. It costs distraction. It costs excuses. It costs the version of you that wants everything easy. You may have to sacrifice sleep. You may have to sacrifice comfort. You may have to sacrifice habits that are keeping you small. But the price of discipline is always cheaper than the pain of regret. Look at anyone who achieved something meaningful. They did not get there by waiting. They did not get there by complaining. They did not get there by choosing comfort every day. They got there by showing up again and again and again. when it was boring, when it was lonely, when it was hard, when results were invisible. That is the grind, and the grind is where character is built. The grind is not glamorous. It is repetitive. It is uncomfortable. It is exhausting. Sometimes it feels like nothing is happening. But that is the test. That is where most people quit. That is where average people stop. That is where strong people continue. Because winners understand something most people never learn. Success does not belong to the most talented. It belongs to the most consistent. Talent helps, resources help, luck helps, but none of them matter if you refuse to move. Consistency wins, discipline wins, focus wins. You want confidence? Earn it. Confidence does not come from empty words. It comes from proof, from showing yourself that you can do hard things. Every promise you keep to yourself builds self-respect. Every challenge you face builds strength. Every time you refuse to quit, you build identity. That is real confidence, not arrogance, not talk. Proof. And yes, you will fail. Yes, you will doubt yourself. Yes, there will be days you feel tired, frustrated, and behind. But failure is not the end. Failure is part of the path. Failure teaches, failure shapes, failure strengthens. The people who win are not the people who never fail. They are the people who refuse to stop. So stop waiting for perfect conditions. They do not exist. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It is not coming. Stop waiting for someone to save you. No one is coming. This is your life, your future, your responsibility, your move. Right now, there are two versions of you. One wants comfort, one wants growth, one wants to stay safe, one wants to become stronger. One says start tomorrow, the other says start now. One version wants excuses, the other wants results. And the version that wins depends on what you do next. Not next month, not next Monday, now. So ask yourself honestly, how much longer are you going to wait? How many more opportunities will you let pass? How many more mornings will you waste? How many more excuses will you repeat before you finally get tired of hearing your own voice? This is your moment. Start before you feel ready. Start while you are scared. Start while it is inconvenient. Start while the outcome is uncertain. Start while nobody believes in you. Start small if you have to, but start. Because one step taken today is worth more than 1,000 plans delayed until tomorrow. One day your life will reflect your choices, not your intentions, not your dreams, not your excuses, your choices. So choose action, choose discipline, choose discomfort, choose growth. Choose to become the person you keep saying you want to be. The clock is moving whether you act or not. Life is moving whether you are ready or not. The future is coming whether you prepare for it or not. So stop waiting. Stand up. Take control. Do the work. Face the fear. Embrace the grind. And remember this: there is no perfect time. There is no guaranteed tomorrow. There is only this moment. And this moment is enough to begin. Start now.